I'm going to lead you into the painting with a nice little stream here. So this is a scene from Ireland. And, it's got a lot of nice things in here that are going to make a nice painting. So hopefully we should have some success. So I'll start with a fairly big brush. This is a Pro Art Series A hog, and this is a flat brush, and it's a size 7, this one, so it's quite a good size. So we'll start with the sky. I'm using titanium white, cadmium yellow, alizarin crimson, ultramarine blue and burnt umber. I've not laminated this. This is just printed off my printer and just normal printer paper, so nothing fancy. But what I'll do is I'll just hold up the brush to what I'm painting, and I can see there that it's too blue and it's too dark. So what I'll do is I'll just use a little bit of that burnt umber to desaturate the blue, and just do a little test. So that's not enough blue now, so touch a little bit of blue. So that's about right, possibly a touch of red. It's a little bit more purpley. The red's really powerful, so you only need a little bit at a time. But we'll go with that. Let's just see, maybe a little bit more blue, but you have to be careful because at the moment I'm judging that colour against the dark orange, whereas here it's not. So if you've checked your colour and you're quite happy with it, go with that. You just got to keep going. So I'm using quite a bit of paint that I want to get this painted in one go. This is going to be a loose impressionistic painting. But the last demo I did was quite a tricky one, so I just want to do something simple on this. Nothing too challenging. Again, I'm going to use these clouds to lead me to kind of where the focal point is, which is probably, I would say, probably here. That where this distant mountain is quite nice. So we'll have everything leading us to here. So there we go. So now we need some lighter tones, and I'm only going to use this as a reference as a guide. I'm just going to make it a nice simple painting. Need some darker parts in there. Lots of paint. Light against dark. That's quite nice, that bit of cloud there. That's okay for the sky, I think. And we'll go with that. So it's got a bit of movement in there, quite happy with that. So switch to a slightly different brush. But, that was a hog brush. But I'm now going to use a synthetic brush, which will give me a smoother mark for this distant mountain here. So it's just slightly darker in tone than what I've just painted there. So there we go. That kind of goes across there, and it's got a nice crisp edge. And again, I'm not looking at replicating this photograph, just a suggestion. And it gets a little bit lighter and a bit warmer as it comes down here. So again, because it's quite far away, that mountain, and it's not got any texture in it, it'll look like it's further away. So now we can start to come over to this side where this mountain joins that one. Again, it needs to be slightly darker in tone, possibly more towards orange as it gets further out. So I'm painting onto the white here, so I'll need to just allow for that because it's going to mix with whatever I put on here. There we go, nice and crisp edge there. And that's just going to soften into there. So this is quite far away, this mountain, so there's again little detail. But now I'll start to put a bit more texture in because this is a little bit closer. So I'll go back to a bristle brush. So we're now got more saturation in there. So I'll have this mountain coming across here. Again, white is a nightmare. It just milks everything up. No easy way to do it. So try and get a bit of texture in here because it will just make it look like it's a little bit closer to us. And a bit of warmth as well. So we've got some green, it's Ireland. So I think famous for green fields.
So I'm just going to quickly interrupt this video and remind people who haven't as yet to subscribe and hit that notification bell. It really helps the channel to grow and you won't miss any videos. So this is a demo from a little while ago, I think 2023, but I think it's great for a beginner, this demo. And it's something I think anyone could have a go at. It's fairly straightforward, no real complex shapes here, so give it a go. I think, you know, we could all probably have a bit of success with this one, and we can learn a lot about expressive brushwork. So while I've got your attention, just to remind members, if you are watching this video, you can actually view it on the 2023 section of the members website. If you're not a member and you think about joining, this is what you'd get if you join tier 2 of the website. These are the 2025 videos. So as you can see, there's lots of videos here, full tutorials with the reference images, etc. And we cover a wide range of subjects, lots of landscapes, a few still lifes, some animals, seascapes, buildings. So there's a good selection, but all painted in a loose approach and in a way that I think, you know, a lot of people can follow. And you know, I don't try to complicate things. And there you go. So let's get back with the video.
I've got a few videos on there that you know, this is a fairly easy scene. They're outside cutting the hedges. Apologies if you can hear that in the background. It won't interrupt us too much. It's quite good practice and good fun doing a scene like this, which, you know, is not too tricky, and you can just enjoy just getting some paint on the canvas and trying out a few things. So we've got a few darks there. Just really taking the colours from the scene, but sort of lead the eye in with this river. And I don't mind mixing on the canvas, you know, pick up a couple of colours and let them mix on the paper, or not paper, so I do a lot of watercolour, so when I say paper, and it kind of disappears to nothing off in the distance there, which again will help with the illusion that it's a long way away. So a lot of this mixing is instinctively, that if you're a beginner, that, you know, if you've seen some of my other videos, you'll see that I actually, you know, laminate a photo and put the paint on there just to check I've got the right tonal values. But on this one, I'm just winging it. So, yeah, definitely if you're a beginner and you're unsure about what colours and tones, so laminate your photo and just put your paint on there, and you can see then doesn't need to go lighter or darker. And I've got some other videos that talk you through that, so check out some of my other videos. I think it would be a good idea to put this river in. So let's mix the same colour as the sky. But obviously the river is kind of perpendicular to the sky, so that's why it's receiving a lot of light. But it probably will be slightly darker than the sky. So it's going to get smaller as it gets further into the scene. Try and make some nice abstract shapes. And the beauty with oils that you've got plenty of opportunity to change things. That it's not like watercolour where you kind of got one shot at this. Nice bit of warmth here with this orange. Again, let's just get a nice lot of paint on there. Use the brush marks to describe the land. And that's the thing, just enjoy yourself when you're painting. Don't get too worried by it all. That you can give yourself too much to worry about, and it doesn't then go as well as you wanted to. But the idea here is I'm just trying to get the canvas covered as quickly as I can, but I am consciously making sure, my colours, I've kept my warm colours in the foreground, the cool colours in the distance. Tonal values, should be very similar to here. That although I've not put the paint physically on the photograph, I'm kind of been holding it up, or just with experience, you'll get to know. You can see the colours, by doing the method I've done on my other videos. It's taught me to see tone, so that's what I would advise you to do. So there we go. It's quite nice how that's happened. So we've got a sense of distance there. That this is just a little bit too uniform at the moment, so let's just try and make it a little bit more interesting. So I'll just mix up a dark. So put a dark in there. So the bank there. And again, it'll help to strengthen the lead in there. Dark against light. Quite thick paint now this is, so it's going to take a while to dry, but fine. Just make that a little bit more interesting, that lead in there. I find you can get quite a lot of paint off your brush just by wiping it. So I can now mix a lighter tone and just lay that paint on. I'll just check the tonal value. The colour's different, but the tonal value is much the same. I'm just going to again help to direct the eye. just a few marks. There's a bit of light off in the distance there. Again, load that brush up. But be careful you don't start blending and making a mess, because I say it soon becomes a mess. Make a decision. You want to put a lighter area there and just lay it on. Don't fiddle with it too much. So there's a bit of a dark in here. Let's have a go at getting that in. That's quite nice. Helps to keep us in the painting. So there's loads of things going on in this scene. There's the land changes direction all over the place, so it's quite a complicated scene, but I'm just going to paint it simply. It's good to have a few darks in. So if you want to watch some of my other beginner videos on my Patreon page, they won't have any adverts on either, so I've got some watercolour videos and oil painting videos on there, so check that out. And if you want to paint along with me, I'm going to be doing this scene here on my next workshop, so have a look at my website and book your place for that. And, I shall go through everything on that one, how to mix the colours, and maybe a few changes I decide to make on the scene. And obviously there'll be a chance to have a chat, and you can ask me any questions you want. These are just now instinctive marks that I'm making, keeping the warmth and slightly more detail in the foreground here. I like to get some orange in there. So I just use the yellow and the red. You don't need to have an orange. You can obviously buy an orange, which I've got tubes of orange, but I tend to use just this limited palette for my workshops and a lot of these videos. It just means that everyone's got these colours or can get hold of these colours, so we're all able to follow these demos hopefully. So, a nice orange here. And the only medium I use is a bit of linseed oil, which I mix in the paint to bring them all to the same consistency. So instead of taking that off the page, like in the photo, I'm going to bring it in to here. Don't need to put any detail on these distant mountains, but maybe just a little bit of a dark along there, which would be quite nice. Again, if it's got a little bit of detail on this one, it'll give the indication that it's a little bit closer to us. A village or something over here, which we can just suggest with a few darks. So I think I'll call that a day. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe, and give me a comment as well. That's always appreciated.